Ready? Good morning, gentlemen. It's, today, this topic I have to my presentation is a review from Nerve, Purposeful and Deliberate Practice by Dr. Anders Ericsson. Before we move into that three topics, I'll share the two things about this gentleman. He's a Swedish psychologist, and then he was like in the social experiments and the thing how to human performance, and then how to teach them the translating to the human performance and practicing how to practice go through the human performance. Especially you can see on here his research according to the ability, personality, interest, and other factors that help to research or just understand the deliberate practice effect. We'll see how it's going to the on this according to the Mr. Anders Ericsson. First practice, these are three practices. The first one is a nerve practice, and second one is a purposeful practice, and third one is a deliberate practice. Then the first one, we move into the nerve practice according to the Mr. Anders Ericsson. The nerve practice, according to that, nerve practice is someone doing the same thing over and over, hoping that it will give improvement. Right? So this, plenty of people trying to go through on this because it's just for the fun, right? Spend this time. But the main factor on this, have fun practices. But the thing is, limited improvement, not a continuous improvement from the nerve practice. It's kind of like the example of the nerve practice Dr. Ericsson is taking to someone go for the physiologist in the 20 years time, but he didn't get any improvement more than that. But someone's going for the 5 years or for another physiologist, and he might try to learn other things. He might try for the new technologies and the new thing to go to the sold out thing. The nerve practice like this, and these the key facts on the nerve practice, the have fun practices, limited improvement, not a continuous improvement. That's the main fact of the nerve practices we go through. Then I'll move to the next one. For the third Dr. Anders Ericsson, the next one is the purposeful practices. Purposeful practices is the well-defined specific goal for the purposeful practices. Right? I mentioned the before one for the nerve practices. It's nothing. It's just for the fun or just spending the time. We can't expect in the more improvement. It's every time is a one level improvement, right? If someone did the same practicing, they can't go over that line for the nerve practices. But when we come to the purposeful practices, definitely this one is we need to keep the three things on the focus. We have to keep the focus, or we have to go through the target. Which target we going for that? What's our purpose? What's the focus? What is we focusing to go through? That's the main fact of the purposeful practices. What you need to go through, what you want to do, what is the areas you have to focus. That's the main part of the purposeful practices by according to the Dr. Anders Ericsson. And the second one is the feedback. Every time when you're practicing, whatever thing you're doing, definitely you need a feedback. Otherwise, you don't have the idea to. What you're doing right or you're doing wrong, or you achieve your target or you're not. Especially thing is when you don't get the feedback, you can't improve without feedback or reflections because you can't understand what you're going to do or what you're doing. And the third one is purposeful practice required to you have to leave the comfort zone. As I mentioned again, you go back to the nerve practices, you're having fun. If you leave your comfort zone, right, you have to forget your fun. Definitely. Because if you have to leave your comfort zone to achieve your target, you focus in target where you're going. This is the main key fact on the purposeful training according to the Dr. Anders Ericsson review. Now moving to the next one. It's deliberate practice. The deliberate practice is the most important thing according to the Dr. Anders Ericsson book. He's always mentioning to go through someone doing any practicing, doing this. not the nerve practices, purposeful practices, but he's always mentioning about the deliberate practices. Because this is the practice we can go through. This is the practice we can achieve our target. This is the one we have to go through. Right, I'll come to the first word, deliberate practice, the expert performance of the desired skill. Right, what we call it for the desired skill. The desired skill is we have to keep expert performance. We have to go through we have to go over our barrier lines. We have to be like professional, not the average. Right? And then desired skill, we have to go through the desired skills. And then next one is build strong, effective mental representation firm works. For this, I'll take the example for the Dr. Anders Ericsson book. He's talking about the values. Definitely, someone going to be the professional or go through achieve their target. Definitely, mental representation is very, very important because they need to keep in the right idea, the free mind to achieve their target. Go through that. This is the really, really important. So the examples and Dr. Anders Ericsson giving for this song, while he's playing his violin, he have to keep the idea what song he's playing, this kind of music he's playing, how to handle the instrument, how to go through the bow. It's like this thing, go through this. This one is the mental representation is a really, really important thing to go through that. The last one is focusing on specific goal, develop lesson plans, research, then bit by bit. For this one, we mentioned the purposeful practices as well. It's like specific goal, right? You have to go through that we review on there. But you have made sense about the research then bit by bit. Anybody have an idea what I mean? Go through then bit by bit?
Phases.
Yeah.
You pick one level of achievement.
Yeah.
And then you go to the next one.
Yeah.
So you have to go spreading out, say, here to here.
Yeah.
So you achieve bit by bit,
Yeah.
achieving to reach that specific focus.
Yeah. Anybody?
Step by step.
Yeah. That's like as example I'm taking, right? If someone trying to so someone's trying to target to lose his weight, and then if you're looking first time, right, I'm going to lose my weight for the 1 kilo, 2 kilo, it takes a long time. But if you checking his weight every time, so yeah, lose that small weight, and then next another small weight, and then end of the day, end of the time, you will actually reach target. It's a mentality. If you think you have to achieve on the target is quick, no, it can't happen. Because it's a mentality, create everything. If you have to keep the right idea, right, I'm achieving this slow by slow. I'm achieving this, I'm going slow to my target. The people that reach to them bit by bit. As it, makes sense? Everybody, yeah. Push you outside your comfort zone. These are the most important things. Deliberate practice means you have to go to you have to leave your comfort zone definitely. If you want to be a champion, definitely you have to go over the champion line. You have to achieve on that target. You can see the comfort zone, learning zone, panic zone, and then you have to get out of the deliberate zone on the picture clearly. Where you want comfort zone, no practice, you're having the fun, and then you just go through. And the learning zone, you have to keep the target. Learning zone is purposeful training. You have to keep the right target. But you have to keep right focus, and then you have to keep the right time period, how do I go to do, and then time zone, right? You're hungry to achieve that target. You need to go through that, achieve, definitely you have to go to the deliberate practices for this.
So in terms of the diagram,
Yeah.
you say deliberate practice is outside panic zone, or where's the optimum learning? Is it in the learning zone? Is it the blue zone that you're saying?
Yeah, in this, the comfort zone is like I'm talking about the nerve, and the learning zone is when you come to the purposeful training, then you learn how you are going to achieve this target. Then,
That's the one we want.
yeah, that every clear.
So deliberate practice is beyond the learning zone.
Yeah, because if you want to achieve this, to achieve the high level, because the nerve practice and the purpose practice, nerve practice is it's just one line. You can't go through. If you go for the purposeful one, yes, you can go through, but you have to be a professional. You have to achieve the target. Definitely, you have to go over this line. Definitely. So you have to keep the hungry. Yes, and need to achieve this one.
It's like coming out of the box.
Yeah, as you're going for the comfort zone, you need to go out of the box and then again. Right, come to the next slide. So the deliberate practice, this is the key facts of the deliberate practices. Task focus, this we calling every time. Working skill beyond your current ability, task, intense focus and effort. Definitely you have to keep the right focus to go over the line. Feedback, again, that might be the part of the coaches. Definitely mandatory have a teacher or coach or practice technique working drive test results. But in my point, you might be the asking one question. It might be the, can you assess on this yourself if someone's going over there? Without the coach or without a teacher, I mean, can you keep it your own mind set up in the feedback to your own self? Everybody. But this one is
I understand you. I understand you.
yeah,
You mean-
yes, feedback is very critical, right?
Right.
The feedback is very critical. It's need a coach, teacher, maybe it's someone, right? This is a feedback, yeah. Deliberate practice. This is a feedback, right? You have to go there. You have to go there, right? I'm asking for this. Can we do with the own self, right? I'm going for this, right? This is a feedback I'm taking the own myself, you know, my mind.
Yeah, but here you strong mental.
Yeah. And
Are you have a feedback?
Yes.
yeah. Because we talked before that, no practice, purposeful practice. And then we come to the deliberate, definitely we need someone. Because you have to go over there, you have to do this, you have to achieve this target. Go back to the yesterday, we tried in the first activity to drop the ball on the car, right? And then nobody done that before, right? If you go the professional way or going for the achieve that target, we need someone to teach for us. And this is the way you have to go through. And this feedback literally someone, teacher, coach, might have someone to give a guideline to go over that target. Finally, this being to committed practice long term. So mastering 10,000 hours of extended deliberate practice, you have to repeat it, and then how it's practiced to long time. That's very, very important for the deliberate
And the
practice.
last one, the discipline based on repetition.
Yeah, you have to do it, you have to do it, memorize. But not like the nerves way, not like the purposeful, you know, this key fact to go through that. Yeah, and then go for the
10,000 repetition, like it
Yeah.
will work.
and then just talk about how this come for these three facts. Just for a quick review of how these three come for the cricket, and then you will understand how it's different to it. It's a personal, I'm sharing my example with my own experience for this, because it's people who's doing, like someone's come to the net, just someone's bowling, someone's batting, just for fun. Any improvement on this, on the net, just for the net. Every day they're doing this. Any improvement they can, yes, we can, but only the limited level. But if we go with the purpose, and they're on the net, or in the middle, right, we're going to do this, we're going to achieve on this is the way, yeah, this is the way we have to go there. And then come to the deliberate one, you can go to the one, this is the way, someone needs to teach right. You having the problem with your fitness, you having the problem with your running, you having the problem with your batting technique, then we have to work in the more and more and more every time. Hopefully everybody got that to the feedback. Any questions about this? Everyone make sense?
Yes.
So, I think from this presentation, what I could give is the eventual level of practice is the deliberate practice, which is a combination of naive practice as well as purposeful practice. That's the ultimate Because you also mentioned in your purposeful practice, master point was repetition.
Yeah.
That same repetition on the night practice, which is group repetition. So I think, and then focus, specific goals, and focus on practice. So the night began that from the eventual achievement of the mother level practices.
Yeah.
Would be the little practice, which is part of night practice.
Yeah. Yeah, the one I'm talking for the nerve one with training, and the other one with training with you don't have a target, right? It's somebody, like example, if you come for the training, right, we come for the training. What we doing on the training? What is our target? We don't have focus. The key factor of the nerve practice is we don't have the target. We don't have the focus into this thing we have to go through. And then we come to the purposeful one. We have a target. And then to go for the deliberate one, we have to someone teach this is the way you have to go after the that's what. Okay, with that. Anyway, thank you very much.